Hi, today I'm going to be showing you how to take your fabric edges from looking like this to this, plus 4 more methods of finishing and 1 bonus method. For the first method, you are going to be needing your hemming allowance. Let's say we are using a hemming allowance of 1 inch. So you mark your 1 inch at the edge of where you want to hem, and then you are going to be folding over. So just as you see me doing, fold it over twice and then we are going to stitch on it. This method can be used for hemming skirts, tops, dresses, and so on. So this is what we are going to have after we are done sewing. You can see from my tutorials, that my previous tutorials on the channel, that I normally use this to hem my dresses and clothes. So I'm using a domestic sewing machine for the methods that I'll be doing, and for the next method I'm going to be adjusting the length of my stitches. So this knob is for the length of the stitches. The less the number, the tighter the stitch is going to be. And we have various stitch designs on this machine, and I'm going to be putting it on C. I'm using a C, that is a zigzag stitch, and then I'd have to adjust the knob. The second knob is for the type of stitch, so I adjusted mine to a C, so somewhere between the C and the B. That is going to be for the whether you want the stitch to be large or to be small. So now on the fabric, you are going to put the edge, the very edge, at the tip of the needle, because you're going to be sewing on the very edge. So when you're doing this for your clothes, you put the allowance, the hemming allowance, the edge of the hemming allowance directly under the tip of the needle, and then you sew over. Try and pull as you are stitching so that it doesn't get stuck. So after you are done, this is what you are going to be having. You can see that it doesn't completely eliminate the rough edges, but then it still does the job to a certain point. The second method is much more neater and cleaner. Now for this one, you can go ahead and fold it over once, and then you can sew over it with your straight stitch, and you can get something like this, also ensuring that it doesn't fray more. For the fourth method, we are going to be pinching a little bit of the fabric over, as you see me doing. You don't need to fold a lot over, just about quarter or less, and then we can put that under the tip of the needle, and we are going to be sewing over. So we are still using the zigzag stitch for this one as well. The settings that we did, we are still using that to sew over this as well. Now this method is also quite easy. I normally use this on days that I can't take my clothes to the lady around my area to knit for me or overlock the insides for me. I use this to give my clothes, the insides of my clothes, a neat finishing, as well as prevent the insides of my clothes from fraying. Now you can see that this does the job. This method actually makes the inside look cleaner and then prevents the fabric from fraying more. For the final method, we are going to be needing a bias, and you have to identify the wrong side of the fabric and then the right side of the fabric, or the cloth or the garment you are trying to hem or seal up the rough edges. So we are going to put the bias on the right side of the cloth or the fabric, and then you can just pin the start of it, and then as you are sewing you can adjust, or you can direct the bias to the end of the fabric or the garment, as you see me doing. So you go ahead and then you sew from the beginning to the end, and then while you are sewing, you adjust the fabric. You make sure that you place the bias right at the edge of the fabric, and then you can sew over. So for this particular method, after you are done sewing, you can fold a little bit of the bias over to cover the stitch behind, and then you can use it to pipe and it can be used as a style. You can use this to design your sleeve or part of your clothes, and it's going to be a new style. Or you can completely fold it over, as you see me doing. This is our fifth method. So you completely fold the bias over to the wrong side, and then you go ahead and sew over it with your straight stitch. So if you are just starting out, you don't have an overlock machine or a serger, you just have to make do with this, and it's quite easy. All you need is your domestic sewing machine, and you can go ahead and do this. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching.